And here we have the young Ukrainian Marіанна Скуба. She is deemed as a very, very promising prospect coming out of Team Ukraine. And she did get a bronze medal in the 2021 World Cup in Prague. She is 0-2 against Cecilia Bolander of Norway, but now that Bolander has made the moves to pro, that sets the stage for a potential gold medal for Marіanна Скуба.
Scuba as well bounces in and out of range beautifully, uses the striking. She's got great combinations. She couples those with the kicks. Of course, she has some wrestling if she needs to lean on it. She likes to usually work the takedowns up against the cage if she's pressured, but often she likes to strike in the earlier rounds.
And in the red corner, representing Sweden, B'yanka Kristensson.
And for one fresh Swedish face to another, here we have B'yanka Kristensson. She reps Red Line Training Center down in the south of Sweden in Malmö, training under Hamid Akira Khorasani. And she is somebody also with a lot of potential. She trains very regularly with former UFC fighter Lina Lensberg, amongst many, many others. And she is here hoping to steal the thunder and the spotlight from the more established Marіанна Скуба.
She's very well-rounded as well. She's got great head work, powerful combinations coming forward. For me as well, the psychology of the game shines through all of her performances, her walkouts. As you can see here, calm and collected. It's another facet of the game for these athletes to harness, is to be able to utilize the psychology of the game to further put them in the zone of optimal functioning when they come in, especially in the finals. You know, a lot riding on the shoulders of these athletes, and they need to channel that energy into a positive performance.
Referee in octagon, Mr. Kevin Alfred David, India.
Ladies, you'll know the rules of the game. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my commands at all time. When I say stop, you stop. Watch the punches behind the head, touch gloves, and back to your corners.
All right, Marіanна Скуба of Team Ukraine in the blue corner, B'yanka Kristensson of Sweden in the red. And you would not think that she is relatively inexperienced, Kristensson, based on the look on her face. She looks ice cold and stoic. But a nice strike combination there from the Ukrainian Skubba to start things off.
Skubba looking to work long here as she evades capture. Trying to pour out with that lead hand to gauge the distance. Once she gauges the distance with that lead hand, all the jabs, she starts to look for that right hand. But you can see there the head movement off those punches, those combinations, making it a difficult target for Kristensson to achieve here. Kristensson initiates the clinch. Pressures from the outside position here as a turn on the cage from Skubba.
Great start here for the Ukrainian.
Skubba looks like she's got the double underhooks. Hasn't, as of yet, clasped the hands together behind the back of Kristensson. Looks to re-pummel.
Looks like Kristensson is, yeah, she gets the one underhook. Might use it to defend and turn out. Swedish corner asking for more knees. Kristensson obliges.
She can also use the shoulder shots here with her right shoulder as well as the knees. Referee asking for more action. Kristensson going to try and pummel the left arm underneath the right arm here of Skubba. She's looking to frame on the face to create space. When she does that, she's going to use that opportunity to pummel the arm in. From there, she'll be able to circle out into the center of the cage much more readily. Oh, nice outside trip there. Skubba now looking to expose the back. Going to accept side control, it seems.
Very nice work there by Scuba. Let's see if she can do from this position. She's got just under a minute left to work.
The side control opens up that opportunity here for the right arm ground and pound for Team Ukraine. Also, she can try and facilitate the mount here. She's got to get control over her left arm. It seems to be trapped underneath the body here of Team Sweden. At this point in time, not trying to improve the position. Got to be cautious about the activity. Otherwise, the referee might stand this one up. Scuba's worked hard to get this one down to the canvas.
Looks like Kristensson trying to improve her position somewhat, but impeded by Scuba. And
still away from Kristensson to get back to the feet. She got back to the knees. She reversed out of danger, but allows the reshot from Scuba. Scuba looking for the same takedown, switches to the double, looking again to expose the back. I'd like to see Kristensson, if she feels this again in round two, I'd like to see on that separation to strike in the dead space to prevent the reshot from the Ukrainian.
I think that's a great point there, Dean. There was sort of a moment of inactivity there where instead of trying to thwart the offense of her opponent, Kristensson just kind of awaited it instead. So, yeah, I think that's a good point.
Here we see the side control from Scuba, top position, back for the reshot. There's that wonderful outside trip here. She switches to the double and immediately looking to expose the back. But Kristensson understanding what she's got to do to get back to the feet. She's got to make those adjustments up against the cage if she gets there with the underhooks. If she can keep the distance with the sprawl and brawl tactics, keep her back off the cage as well, she's going to have success there.
Second round awaits us.
There's just a wipe of the moisture up here in the corner of Scuba.
Second round here, and it is Scuba pressing forward.
He's already taken away the majority of the space of the cage. He's looking to press Kristensson back to that cage. Uppercut, left hook combination there from Scuba. And she has that boxing. She likes to work at range. She has definitive power in that rear hand. But she might use it to try and sell the clinch up against the cage.
Nice uppercut landing there from the Ukrainian.
Kristensson looks like she's got the double underhooks here. Difficult to see if she's underneath the left arm. She's connected the hands behind the back. Yeah, she's got double underhooks. Now she can walk her hips in. She can. Oh, there's a beautiful counter throw there from Scuba. She steps across for the right go. She gets in the top position, lands inside control now.
And this is a dicey position here for the Swede as Scuba looks to try and get, I think, a crucifix position here. She gives up her back. She's got to be careful there.
Yeah, Scuba using the ground and pound to expose a better position. Kristensson gets back to her feet. That's good work using the whizzer here now. Got to turn in and pummel the underhook. When she gets the other side, like, oh, falls foul to the takedown again, gives up the back. Scuba looking to hook, get the hooks in, both hooks in here for Scuba. Now this becomes territory for the rear naked choke if she can start to clasp a hold of the neck of Kristensson.
About half the round to go here. Scuba has been here many times before at the highest level of competition. She has a body triangle knocked up now, though. She's at a little bit more to the side, though. Kristensson could potentially turn into her, and she does. And the Swedish corner is saying, and now it's time for you to hit her.
She's going to contend with the armbar attempt first here, though. Square the hips, get that posture up, walk her shoulders in the guard. If she allows the postural breakage, she's going to give the angle away here to Scuba for the armbar.
Yeah, you can see there, Scuba thinking about that armbar offense off of the bottom. Strikes to the body and head there from Kristensson. Good strikes her from the top, and looks like Scuba's nose is bloodied now.
Kristensson trying to free those hands here from the clasp. Some nice ground and pound in that topside position. She did a great job of selecting when to utilize the ground and pound to stay away from that armbar. Initially, she felt the angle being achieved by Scuba, but took that away. Really impressive with the ability here. Kristensson from Team Sweden to use the ground and pound to do some decisive damage. As we look at the replay, Kristensson forced the clinch but got caught with the counter throw. Once she steps across, it's under the hips, commands the underhook, which allowed her to get to that topside position. Maneuvers around here off the cage as Kristensson. This is where Kristensson got back to her knees, but she gave up the back. She got back to her feet, got taken down again. Scuba hunting the back. She got both hooks in. But this is where Kristensson was able to turn it around quite literally. She turned inside the guard and swept to the top position. There she was very aware of the ability of the armbar and utilized the ground and pound.
Third and final round, and it could be one round apiece, as it seems there's a bit of an issue with water in both corners, really. And that blood still leaking from the nose of Marianna Skubba. That could make it a little bit harder to breathe and just generally find your rhythm, because you're used to kind of breathing in a certain way, and all of a sudden you can't. You have to breathe out of your mouth. And some more, not quite sure what the holdup is here.
I think they've brought in the medic just to have a look at the nose of Scuba.
You brought in a medic for a bloody nose?
Yeah, usually it's advice, and they don't usually clean up the nose during the rounds. It's in between the rounds that they do that, so she's got a bit of attention there to Scuba to clean up that bloody nose, but Kristensson should start to target that nose. Oh, she does that.
Yep.
It's going to cause a little bit of pain and a deterrent for the shot here, but Scuba drives in low. Kristensson looking for the 100% twist.
Yeah, immediate shot there for Scuba, not wanting to leave that nose in peril any longer.
Kristensson looks like to utilize the guillotine here. Yeah, she could jump guard, but I don't know whether she wants to give up that bottom position unless it's definitively tight. There's blood now being squeezed out the nose by Kristensson. And that looks tight. Now would be the opportunity to jump guard if she wanted to try and finish. She opts to let it go in favor of the underhook.
Scuba utilizing her head very, very well, though, sticking that in the neck of her opponent to retain the position here up against the cage. And the Swedish corner asking for a takedown when possible.
She's going to do maneuvers her way to the outside position. Oh, that's beautiful work there. Circular motion from Kristensson. Topside position here now. She's got Scuba on the back foot now, on the back, bleeding from the nose in an advantageous position. But she's got to address the right arm here of Scuba. She's got to try to start to utilize the underhook. From there, she can control in a better position and prevent a potential back take.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit of a scarf hold position here, which traditionally doesn't last very, very long. But here up against the cage, perhaps that is making it slightly easier for Kristensson to retain this position.
Kristensson actually on the avenue to potentially look for the victory here. The referee's close out of her periphery. She should indicate, and her coaches should indicate to her, to pour the pressure on with this ground and pound. The referee took a step forward when she was slamming that right arm in. She's looking to control the arms here to facilitate the ground and pound. She's kicked off the cage. To stay here again, she needs the underhook. Otherwise, she's going to give Scuba the opportunity to take the back here.
And they get back up to the feet. Looks like double underhooks here for the Ukrainian. Can she get the takedown of her own and repay her opponent for some of that ground and pound she ate?
Well, she's definitely got to put some scores in the judges' scorecards here. The takedown would potentially achieve that, but that was a great topside position from Kristensson here in round 3. 10 seconds left on the clock. Skubba on the outside position, trying to fight for this takedown. There's a knee from Kristensson. Team Sweden trying to strike her way off the cage here.
Okay, we will go to a judge's scorecard. 3 rounds in the books, and both fighters raising their arms, hoping perhaps to sway the judges ever so slightly. As mentioned before, this is the 3rd final matchup here in the seniors between Sweden and Ukraine. So far, it's 1-1. Scorecards anxiously being awaited here. Taking a while to get the scorecards here, which may very well mean a split decision.
I mean, it could go either way. It could go either way. 3rd round, I would say maybe Kristensson. 2nd round, maybe Skubba. It probably might come down to that first round here that the judges are taking a little bit of time to consolidate their efforts. Looks like the scorecards are in. The official announcement on its way.
And we have a winner by split decision of judges. And it goes to blue corner, Marіанна, Скуба, Ukraine.
Marіанна Скуба of Ukraine gets the split decision victory. She finally gets that elusive IMAF European gold medal. What a performance.
Looking at the replay here, this was where Kristensson flourished in the 3rd round. She had the scarf hold position using the ground and pound. And you see the ref took a step there. That should have prompted Kristensson to pour the pressure on, a reckless abandon. But the underhook was the key as well. If she'd addressed that, she could potentially have got the finish there. She allowed the underhook in the back take and ultimately gave the decision away to Skubba, who is now the featherweight gold medalist here in Serbia.
Silver medalist is B'yanka Kristensson, Sweden. European champion, Marіанна Скуба, Ukraine. Ladies and gentlemen, let's rise for national anthem of Ukraine. Thank you.